Good morning. This is John Harder, the live broadcast, episode number 172. Good morning. This is John Harder, live broadcast. Okay, so I had to go back and fix that, and now I don't know what happened to my screen. What happened to my screen? Oh no, oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as I was saying, this is John Harder, and it is my broadcast number 172, how to create immediate cash flow and long-term wealth using TBC. Let me ask you a question, and that is, what do you want? Have you ever stopped and really given that some pretty serious thought? I mean, literally, if it takes you a week to take off a week from work, from what you're doing, and do absolutely nothing except figure out what you really want, it would be worth it, because most people, or yes, most people don't actually know what they want. Not knowing what you want is one of the key factors that you're in poverty, because you don't know what you want. You're not clear on what you want. It's the universe's business to give you what you want. And the universe is very good, is very good. It is, how would we call it? It is a master at delivering to you what you want into your life. The question is, what are the orders? You see, that's why you are in the shape you're in, because you haven't ordered anything different. You have sort of decided to just play along and take whatever comes. What kind of order is that? What kind of order is that? Listen, I'll be your delivery guy. I'm going to town, and I'm gonna bring you whatever you want. And are you gonna tell me, just bring me whatever whatever you bring me, I'll deal with it. How would I bring you what you want if that is the order you give me? Well, this is how we're treating the universe, who is willing to deliver everything into our lives that we want. We're saying, well, whatever comes my way, I'll take, and that's it. I'll just deal. Come on, there's got to be something that you want in life. There's got to be something that you want. And if you know what that is, if you can define it in your heart, what that is that you want in life, and you dwell on that, you will cause your body to create the vibrations, and the universe will deliver it. Meaning, it will cause you to take the right actions to do what needs to be done. And of course, who is worthy? Who is worthy? this is another area where we stay stuck, you know. We I don't deserve what I want, you know, because I mean, man, I want I want a nice, beautiful house by the beach or lakefront or what, lakefront property. I want, um, you know, I want all the toys, the lake toys lined up. Um, I want an internet business that allows me the time freedom and everything. And I don't deserve that. Uh, well, in that case, whatever, you know, whatever God gives me, I'll just take that. And here he is, you know, like, man, I was gonna deliver all of that, but now they're telling me not to. Okay, so let's get on to into TBC here, because I have a, would we call it a proposition for you? Isn't a proposition, isn't that something where you sort of say, okay, look, here's how I can help you. Here's how we can sort of help each other, right? Well, there's a proposition that we could say that the Kringle.cash system has with you. And that is, while you are figuring out what exactly you actually want in life and all of the good stuff that you want in the elaborate life that you would like to live, while you're figuring all that out, why not begin creating cash flow to have the basis and the groundwork for that to happen, you know? Excuse me for just a bit here. I got this coffee supply right in my office, and I just happen to be the coffee delivery guy, since you can't get at the coffee from anywhere else hardly. And I'm shutting the coffee maker off, so it's either now or later. Okay, so all right, so while we're at this, let us, oh, hi, TBC Cider Raman. Thank you very much for tuning in to my channel. I appreciate it very much. And Christina Tangwe, thank you very much for tuning in as well. And the question is, what do you want? And I think it would be worth doing an entire broadcast just on that, because that is where many, if not most, people that are in poverty, they're stuck on that point. They don't know. They don't really actually know what they want, because their thinking is that what they really want, they can't have anyways. And so therefore they don't make up their clear mind about what they want. Excuse me. That's good stuff. All right, so now, but I had talked about that already. So now what we're gonna do here is I wanna show you the proposition that we have in TBC and Kringles, and the Kringles.cash. I thought I was sharing the page. Let's see here. It's not working. It doesn't act. The button is not clickable. Can't share the screen. Well, in that case, I guess we'll just have to write it out like this. No, the screen share does not work. I'm not sure why, what the deal is, but well, in that case, let's talk some more about knowing what you want, because let's come up with a bit of a scenario of how you can get what you want. Because once you figure out what you want and you believe that you can have that and that you deserve it and that you accept it with thanksgiving. You know, you're already grateful for the whole enchilada, for everything that you want in your life, already grateful for it. Of course, don't forget to also be grateful for what you already have, because let's put it this way: if we want to move to a new house and we want to experience a very nice neighborhood, we want to really enjoy that new house, we can't leave here with a grudge to move over there, because that grudge is going to sneak along. It's going to come along. And even though at first we might say, wow, this is awesome and all, but you know what? That grudge is going to show up. It's going to right away plant its own seeds in that same area again. And next thing you know, you're looking for a place to move to, because the reason that you moved came along. It somehow snuck its way along. It's important that we are grateful and that we enjoy what we have and where we are. Because first of all, it's a personal, it gives us a much more desirable life to live right away. Plus, wherever we go, whether we move, whatever it is we do next, we are already in great shape to enjoy that as well, because we're not bringing a bunch of problems along to the new place or the new adventure or whatever it is that we're attempting. So it's really important for us to be grateful and truly enjoy where we are and what we're doing and all of that stuff, because of the clear mind that it provides for us. Now, while we're figuring out what we want, which is the beginning, the biggest issue that we have is to define what we want. And once we have defined it, once we have really actually made a list of the lifestyle that we want, then accept it as truth. Accept that as something that the Creator has already said, yes, you can have it. And then you work towards that. Everything that you do from that moment on is aimed at fulfilling that lifestyle. Ever grateful for the present and grateful for the future, because we know that it's being fulfilled. That is how you can achieve the lifestyle that you want. And as far as the time frame, it pretty much relies on our own concentration, how much we concentrate, and by when we expect to have it, because that's really what that depends on. The wonderful thing about the universe, or God, or whatever we want to call this force that is ever so silent and ever so beautifully, without any effort, allows to happen, you know, form that mango on the tree. By the way, mangoes, oh, oh, oh man, mangoes are so good. Uh, you know, for me, I think if I moved back to Mexico, and if I would say that I had moved back just for the mangoes, that would already be worth it. Even though that wasn't really that much in my thinking to before we moved, but oh man, those things are so good. All right, that was just a side note. All right, so TBC is here as a tool. We are a private community. And, you know, I am grateful for that clarification statement that came out just recently. And what makes me, I don't know, it makes me a little bit sad for the people who left, who you know, who decided not to continue with TBC. And I hope they come back. I hope that, you know, because some people, they started saying, well, TBC is MLM, you know. And I would like for us to talk about MLM for just a little bit here. Okay, let's define what is MLM. Now, when we say MLM, usually what that means is, you know, a multi-level marketing company that pays on first level and it pays on second level, and who knows, you know, 10, 20, 30 levels where you can build this huge team, and most of that team's efforts the money ends up flowing to you. That's typically what we mean by MLM. And for those who say that TBC has become that, I would say, think this through a bit before you go and tell people that that's what it has become. Because at TBC, you only get compensated for your efforts, not for the efforts of people below you. You get compensated for your efforts and for helping the people that you bring in, not level after level after level after level. You get paid for your efforts. The efforts that those people are putting in, they get compensated for those. Okay, so you won't find that that all of a sudden, you know, you're getting all of this coin because 10 levels down from you there were people. And by the way, if we don't want to call it MLM and we want to completely stay away from the idea of MLM, stay in bed. Stay in bed. Don't bother doing anything, because almost anything you do, any company you get involved in, it's always it's always MLM. You're always under somebody and somebody else is under you. It's always like that. It's always like that. How else are you going to put it? Let's say there's absolutely nothing in it for you if you help other people. Okay? But you are a person who wants to do good. You're a person who is, maybe you're very selfish. You don't care very much about helping other people. But you soon find out that if you do show at least a little bit of of care, of helping people, you will soon find out that the tires of your trying to get your business going, they're going to stop spinning a whole lot less when you start showing that you do care a little bit about other people. And if you catch on good enough that that is the case, you can get it to where your tires aren't going to spin at all, because it is about caring for other people. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. If I was here just for me, then I may as well just live on my own planet somewhere. I may as well just live all by myself on my own planet, because I don't need anybody else. So, all right. So I think we've kind of defined, yeah, we do need each other. Well, let's make it worthwhile then. Since we do need each other, let's make it worthwhile. And let's not get carried away about the word MLM. Now, what admin has done in this, gosh, it looks like a pyramid, doesn't it? Oh man, it looks like a pyramid. You refer to, you're here, you refer to, and here's the, oh shit, that's a pyramid, man. But what are you going to do? People sign up under you. You wanted to make money. You wanted to do something. If you hightail it to another company, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing. It doesn't matter what the pay system is. Okay. But now, what TBC has done, I mean, look at this through the eyes of opportunity instead of finding MLM written all over it. Okay. So what TBC has done is say, okay, if you're the new person and you bring 2 people into the TBC, what is this for? For fast growth. Okay. If you accomplish within 24 hours, bringing in 2 people into the company, into the community. And then if you have enough of a heart within you to help those 2 people, do the same, bring 2 people in as well. It doesn't mean you have to do it all for them, but it does mean that you educate them, you show them how the system works, you educate them enough that and you know, do your best to give them the inspiration to bring in 2 people. Okay. So now they've each brought in 2, and if they do that within 24 hours, that is 48 hours, and voila, you get very well compensated for that effort. Yes, you get paid for your effort that you put in. So, and then of course, what else does TBC have? What else is in this campaign? And I believe this is huge. That of building a base of merchants. We walk up to merchants right now, to a merchant, and say, well, why don't you accept TBC? I mean, after all, it's better money than cash. The question for them very quickly becomes, well, how am I going to restock the shelves? Because the people that deliver here, they're not taking TBC. Okay, all right. So how do we do it then? There's a different way of approaching it, and that is, if we can understand it enough so that we can clearly help store owners to put up a second or another cash center, or not cash center necessarily, but another profit center in their business. What do you mean another profit center? Here's what I mean. All of the different companies that a store owner buys from and sells those products, each one of those is a profit center. Okay, each one of those is a profit center. It's really what it is. Well, how about approaching them and ask them about another profit center? They already have a whole bunch of profit centers. What's wrong with adding another one? Now, this profit center then now is going to be a little different, because here, what you're going to do instead of them selling, you know, instead of you having, say, one shelf in the store that's full of TBC, instead, what you do is you sign him up, sign that person up, the store owner. You know, you look after all of this. You sign them up, you pay for their wallet, $10, no problem, no problem. If you look at the business that it's going to generate, it's no problem to spend the $10, at least not the way I see it. Especially since you're going to be the one paying it, not me. So I see no problem with that. But of course, I'll be paying for the ones where I do this, all right? Okay, so now, I tell this person, look, I will set up your account. I will set it all up for you. I will pay for there's this one-time fee, yada, yada. I will do that, look after that for you. And then I will print the cards for you. And all I need you to do is, with every receipt, you know, you just hand out the card. And next thing, what happens is people are going to take that card and they're going to go and look online, and they're going to sign up with Kringles. And that's when you or me, whoever set them up, can start, you know, approaching these people and show them the cash flow that they can create, show them what they can get in just 24 hours and 48 hours kind of thing, right? We help them understand that. And next thing, they buy some extra Kringles. Voila. Now, the business owner that has put up another profit center, now I can go back to them and look and say, look, you know what? Here's some money. Here's some money, that profit center in your business. All right. So, and now I share this business, this $100 or whatever amount they bought, I share that with you 50%. And now they're starting to create cash. And that's when oh man, yeah, oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is some extra money here. You see, and we start doing this in businesses all over the place. Next thing you know, we've got a whole bunch of merchants that are already on board. And as they start getting ideas and accepting TBC for part of the purchase, or one day a month or one day a week or whatever, you can see where that's going, right? This is how we can spread TBC very quickly. And that is what TBC has been showing us, to try and do this as painless as possible and as quick as possible. The sooner we can help humanity out of poverty, the better, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in to my channel. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully tomorrow my screen share will work. And so you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I wish you much success with TBC or otherwise. Thank you and peace.